Okay, now next question is give one big idea from the book Alchemist by Paulo Coelho and Hyperfocus by Chris Value.
Uh-huh. Alchemist Paulo Coelho is a timeless epic, a beautiful fictional work. Uh, One big idea that I learned from Paulo Coelho is that we always see that the grass is greener on the other side. Yeah. Now I fell prey to this syndrome few years ago, where I was always looking at a new idea as a ray of hope for the mission make India read, and
Hmm.
and ignore the existing ideas which are already part of Booklet app,
Hmm.
and always hope that no, this idea is going to work better than the previous one.
Hmm.
And I used to myself ignore the previous features and don't talk about it. And that's what Paulo Coelho says, that he traveled the whole world, came back, and found his destiny at the place where he began. That's the whole message of the story of Alchemist. So I think we should focus on our blessings and focus on what things we already have.
Hmm.
Like you have a cupboard right next to you, which many thousands of people do not have that bookshelf which you have. But we take these things so granted. कि मेरे पास क्या है? Yeah, my days are so predictable. No, just I have to pick up the bag, go to school, go to college, come back, same road, same street, same teachers. But curiosity is a choice. Boredom is a choice. I read in a book called Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And when he was a monk for many years, the group of monks were asked to go from point A to point B every day, same road. Now, see how they make themselves mindful to even convert this mundane job of walking from the same road every day. They were asked to spot something new while you are walking on the same road, something new. Suddenly, you become mindful. Although it is the same road, there must be some changes in last 24 hours. अच्छा कल ये पत्थर गीला था आज ये सूखा है. ओ कल ये फूल खिला हुआ नहीं था आज खिला हुआ है. अरे ये कौन सा पौधा है तो पौधा कल था ही नहीं. यहाँ पे ये पत्थर दो थे अभी दो के तीन कैसे हो गए. See now suddenly there is no boredom. It's full of curiosity. Forget about changing the way. If you change your way, of course there will be a hell lot of new things. But even on the same way, on the same road that you go to your college, you can become more curious and mindful. Now such a boring simple thing can be made so exciting. अपने तो अर्बन स्ट्रीट्स आर फुल ऑफ नॉवेल्टी यार ना. कपड़ों के शॉप में नए नए कपड़े, यू कैन ऑब्जर्व सो मेनी थिंग्स, सो मेनी न्यू पीपल क्रॉस योर पाथ, कार्स,
Hmm.
रेंज, क्या नहीं है. दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल which you should implement, looking at things differently every time. Second, you talked about hyper focus. Yeah, a big lesson from this book where focus is nothing but saying thousand no's. If I say no to YouTube, if I say no to my notifications, only then I'll be able to focus on my book, right? So this is the most underrated statement from that book. Hardly people talk about it. We think that focus means increasing your concentration on the given job.
Hmm.
Partially, yes, but equally important is saying no to all those things which are going to hamper my focus. It could be as good as putting my phone on airplane mode if I want to focus on reading for 30 minutes. Right now, my phone is on airplane mode. When we had to change the Zoom meeting, you must have tried to give a regular call. वो हुआ नहीं because I was in airplane mode. Because I could say no to 1,000 people who are dying to talk to me on WhatsApp, I'm able to focus on you, right? So focus is nothing but saying no to 1,000 things, and that will lead you to hyper focus.
You recently came up with the quiz of answering questions of hyperfocus. So, and you were with a surprise. So I saw that message and I immediately got started. But I couldn't end, and the guilt feeling was there. But again, I thought you believe in getting started. So starting is the key. So my key is
Yes.
done. So well begin is half done.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So when we get started now, we are naturally motivated to complete it. So don't think about completion when you start. Just get started again and again and again and again. Okay? The motivation already comes. So motivation comes after you start and not before.